Let's take a look at the bracket. On one end, it's Benjamin Adebowie and Hesty Gerges, two of the most skilled heavyweights on the planet. And then it's Jafar Wellness, the brother of middleweight glory champion Jason Wellness, squaring off against Mladen Brestovac. And the winner gets a future world heavyweight title shot.
Hey guys, you understand the rules that you're fighting to. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Do you have any questions? No. Touch gloves if you want. Push right back.
Semi-final number 1 underway. Don't blink. Benjamin Adebowie in the white gloves and Hesty Gerges in the black.
One interesting fact here is Adebowie's 2 losses in glory were to Rico Verhoeven, and now Adebowie felt he needed to make a change in his camp, so he's now training under Rico's camp and team.
Hesty Gerges comes in the underdog at +170. Adebowie, the favorite, at -230, according to MMAOddsBreakers.com. Remember, this is a rematch. Adebowie beat Gerges at Glory 18, Oklahoma, by way of a decision.
Adebowie is really trying to establish that jab, and you see him attacking the head to bring the guard of Gerges up and then attacking the body. Gerges is doing a good job at countering back with his own jab and hasn't thrown many low kicks. He's building them up.
Gerges slipped a straight through, and Adebowie comes back with a shot to the body. Remember, in a semi-final, if a fighter suffers 2 knockdowns in a round or 3 within the fight, he will lose by way of TKO.
Gerges was mentioning in his last fight against Innocent, he didn't have Tom Harrington in his corner, and tonight he does, and it's going to give him some extra power to put on a good performance.
Nice combination landed from Hesty Gerges.
There's Adebowie attacking the body, and I heard him mention with the high guard of Gerges, it's him looking to attack the body.
And again, a body shot gets through. Gerges whiffs with a big overhand right.
You already hear the corner of Adebowie to start being a little bit more active. Don't wait. Keep the pressure.
Hesty Gerges does not want to be pinned up against the ropes, and he is right now with Adebowie teeing off.
He's doing a good job at countering, but he's got to stay off those ropes.
Big uppercut gets through from Adebowie.
Adebowie's doing a good job at mixing up his strikes, hitting the body, mixing those uppercuts.
Under a minute to go, and Adebowie is having success going downstairs and then coming back upstairs.
This is more of a boxing match.
Yes.
Could it be they're saving their shins for the later rounds?
And how much is that a key in these tournaments, Joseph, that you do save some of those kicks and your shins for possibly the finals?
It's always a tough decision to make. You can't, there is no second fight. You have to win the first one. So if you're holding back too much for the second fight, so could cost you.
Body shot by Adebowie.
Adebowie is slick. He keeps mixing his straight punches, his up body hooks, and his uppercuts. Gerges, in my opinion, is not active enough. He's waiting too long to counter.
Round number 2 underway, scheduled for 3. Benjamin Adebowie, white gloves, and Hesty Gerges in the black gloves. See if Adebowie continues to move forward in furious pace. A lot of success with the body shots in that first round.
Yeah, the big difference here is the activity and the boxing of Adebowie. He's doing a good job at mixing in straight punches and hooks and being very difficult to figure out.
He's keeping Hesty Gerges guessing at this point. Gerges in need of a win, 0-3 in his last 3 glory fights, but he's had a couple of tough decisions that could have easily gone his way.
I'm surprised Gerges isn't using that low kick. The low kick is a good counter against the hands, and you need to slow those hands of Adebowie down.
Keep heads up.
Gerges, 29 shots thrown, landing 23. Body shots from Adebowie continue to land.
He's just continually pushing the pace. I need to see Gerges put some combinations together, not just counter with a single shot.
He's had some success. That uppercut got through, but you're exactly right, Joseph. He needs to do more than just one shot.
I liked when he was countering with the jab, but I still feel his low kick is his best weapon in this fight.
Outside low kick from Adegbuyi. Fighters exchange, and now a nice combination from Gerges. Semi-blocked by Adegbuyi.
Gerges has one direction. He just likes coming forward, doesn't like moving back. So he'll sit in the pocket, take some shots to give some back. But it's that combination fighting of Adegbuyi which is stealing this fight.
Yeah, Adegbuyi has really found a rhythm early on in this fight. It's continuing here in the second. Outside low kick from Adegbuyi, countered by Gerges.
Adegbuyi counters right back. He won't let Gerges take advantage. He's going to constantly stay active. The more active he is, the more it shuts down the output of Gerges.
Right from Adegbuyi gets through as we have 30 seconds to go here in round number 2.
I like when Adegbuyi's taking that left hook to the liver.
Gerges looks to be breathing very hard now. Scary is Benjamin Adegbuyi only began kickboxing at 25. He's 31 now. Bright future for him.
Yeah, he's fighting guys who've been around for a long time, so it just shows he has so much potential left in him.
His new sparring partner, Rico Verhoeven, who he is 0-2 against. Round number 3 underway in this first semifinal. Benjamin Adegbuyi and Hesdy Gerges.
Gerges needs that extra power that he said that he gets from his coach, Tom Herrings, who's one of the big legends of coaching in kickboxing.
Absolutely. Retired and then came back. Great to have Tom back here in glory.
That's what Gerges needs. Throw his combinations, stay active.
That was a big shot from Gerges. He needs to follow it up and needs something spectacular here in this third round if he wants to move on to the finals.
It's really tough for Gerges to put anything together because Adegbuyi continues to throw. He's been active this whole fight.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Benjamin Adegbuyi's footwork as well.
Looking at the strikes absorbed, you can see Gerges is taking a lot of well-balanced attacks, so it just shows that Adegbuyi is mixing up the head, the body, and the leg really well.
47 leg strikes from Adegbuyi.
You can see he hits the head, then he attacks the body, then he mixes the low kick. He's constantly changing range and distance in his attacks.
Both fighters throwing a lot of strikes, though. Adegbuyi right now, 226 compared to 200 from Gerges.
Gerges is still staying in the pocket and throwing, but he's waiting a little too long to counter, in my opinion.
Halfway through this third and final round, who will be moving on to the heavyweight contender tournament finals. Again, two big boys. One solid shot gets through. It'll be all over. There's Adegbuyi connecting now.
Adegbuyi found 2 hook cross combinations. Surprised Gerges is still standing.
What a shot from Adegbuyi. He continues the assault and now is peppering Gerges.
Yeah, he just showed some good footwork there. He exited to avoid the counter.
Gerges looks to be slowing down.
Yeah, those shots really slowed Gerges down. It's that counter punching of Adegbuyi that's doing the most damage.
Break!
Paul Nichols separates our fighters and Adegbuyi picks up where he left off.
Good job mixing up the body for Adegbuyi. Gerges is covering his head, leaving his legs and body open.
And even when Gerges throws a shot, Adegbuyi is right there to counter.
Yeah, it just shows Gerges, the fighter heart. He's continually staying in the pocket and continually countering back with his own combinations.
And with under 10 to go, the heavyweights continue to throw down.
All 5 of our ringside judges scored about the same, 30-27, a unanimous decision for your winner. Now advancing to the tournament final, Benjamin Adegbuyi.
Benjamin, congratulations on the victory. How would you rate your performance there?
Thank you. Thank you, Nice. Awesome public. Thank you for coming and support Glory 35. My performance was a tough one, a good opponent. It's a champion. So I was just better and hope to win the tournament.
You still have 3 more rounds possibly to go. How are you feeling physically right now?
I'm feeling good, no injury, nothing. I'm going to take a short break, some water, recovery, and back to work.
Good luck in the final.
Thank you very much. Who's?
Okay, guys, you understand the rules that you're fighting to. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves if you want. Push back. Fight!
A spot in the heavyweight contender tourney finals is what these two are fighting for. Jafar Wilness in the white gloves and Mladen Brestovac in the black gloves. Brestovac is the underdog, Jafar Wilness the favorite, and Wilness is fighting tonight, Joseph, with a heavy heart. Him and his brother Jason lost their dad in October, dedicating this fight to him. He said, his father said, you must fight, and he's keeping that promise.
Yeah, he's going to come in here and he has a lot to prove, and his father got to see Jason win the title. So Jafar is very motivated to win this tournament.
Motivated to avenge that loss, too, to Brestovac.
You already see him, Wilness controlling the center of the ring. He doesn't want to give Brestovac too much space to land that left kick.
Wilness told us he will be much more aggressive than he was in that first bout. He felt he stayed back a little too long and a little too relaxed, and now he's got Brestovac in the corner. Brestovac counters with a nice, solid kick to the gut.
It looks like Wilness's plan is to stay in the pocket and counter with his own low kick and attack the back leg of Brestovac.
Fighters clinch and are broken up by our referee, Paul Nichols.
When Brestovac fought Benjamin Adekbuy at Glory 24 Denver, Adekbuy was able to use those low kicks to finish Brestovac. So Wilness is following that same game plan.
Well, you mentioned the left head kick, trademark for Brestovac, as Jason Wilness cheers his brother on. Wilness blocked both those kicks.
Brestovac is very talented at throwing that high kick from close range, so even though Wilness is close, he still needs to be careful of that high kick.
Body kick and countered there from Wilness. Fighters touch gloves. Low blow. Start again. And there's a big left kick from Brestovac! Wilness is floored!
Neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That will do it! Referee Paul Nichols has called this fight. A massive shot from Brestovac. Put Wilness down and finish this bout.
That was a high kick that looked like it went just off the glove, and it was that close range high kick. Let's take a look at that. Beautifully just timed over the glove of Wilness. Beautifully timed, and it was a very similar kick that Brestovac was able to win with in their first meeting.
Wilness just a split second slow getting there to block it, and it cost him dearly. Another shot there of the trademark left head kick from the Croatian.
And you can see Brestovac even hold back a little bit because he wasn't sure the way Wilness was going to fall or not. And again, in Glory, there's no standing 8 count, so Brestovac had to follow up and finish with that right hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, you watched it as it happened. This bout comes to an abrupt end with an official time of 2 minutes and 6 seconds of that very first round. This one ends by knockout for your winner, Mladen Brestovac, who now advances to the tournament final.
Well, Mladen Brestovac said he thought he would face Benjamin Adekbuy in the finals, and his prediction was correct. He is 0-2 against Adekbuy. He said, I want that third fight and a shot at revenge.
Time now, ladies and gentlemen, for the Glory Heavyweight Contender Tournament Final. A left high kick and a big overhand right sealed the fate of his semifinal opponent. Please welcome back Mladen Brestova. Here comes Benjamin Adegbuyi.
Okay guys, this is the final of the Glory Heavyweight Contender Tournament. You know the rules, respect my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Fight good, fight clean, fight hard, may the best man win. Any questions from you? Any questions from you? Touch gloves, back to your corners.
In this Glory 35 heavyweight contender finals, Benjamin Adegbuyi in the white gloves and Mladen Brestova in the black. Brestova 0-2 against Adegbuyi.
Both of these guys get a future title shot against Rico, and both of them have losses against Rico. Adegbuyi lost twice and Brestova once at Glory 28.
Once again, Brestova starts with the high kicks. Adegbuyi going to work on the body. Brestova gets a kick to the ribs. Inside low kick, but countered by Adegbuyi.
So Brestova is using a high shield defense to block the punches, and he's countering with his kicks and constantly changing levels. He'll hit the inside leg and the body. But again, Adegbuyi constantly pressures you, constantly throws volume, and look for Adegbuyi to mix in that rear low kick.
Low kick there from Adegbuyi. Brestova returns the favor.
And that's what he needs to do. If Adegbuyi starts gaining momentum with his combinations, that's when he's very dangerous. So Brestova needs to counter back right away.
Early in that first fight, Adegbuyi really found a rhythm, and he seems to have it going again here, working the body and then going up top to the head. Knee from Brestova blocked.
That's another good weapon against being a southpaw. As Adegbuyi tries to come in with his boxing, switch that left kick to a left knee.
As we saw, Brestova can end a fight in an instant. You know Adegbuyi is thinking about that left high kick. Body shots from Adegbuyi.
That pressure from Adegbuyi, it's very difficult, but Brestova did a good job at using his jab. He needs to keep Adegbuyi away with either straight punches or movement.
Adegbuyi's got some fast hands too. They'll make you pay quickly.
And you hear the corner of Adegbuyi saying closer, meaning keep that distance close. Keep the boxing and low kicks going.
Adegbuyi popped a couple of jabs that got through. Brestova slips. No knockdown. Again, in the finals of a tournament, this fighter suffers 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in the fight. They will lose by way of TKO.
That left kick from the close range from Brestova is so dangerous. Even in punch range, he'll get that kick right up and over the glove. But he needs to stay out of those corners. Try to move out, create a little bit more space to land that kick. Or counter back with his punches.
Uppercut sneaks through from Adegbuyi. Oh, big inside kick from Adegbuyi.
The low kicks are already adding up, just like their last fight.
Round number 2 underway. The Glory 35 Heavyweight Contenders Tournament Finals. Adegbuyi, white gloves, and Brestova in the black. Don't blink, folks. This fight can end any second.
Adegbuyi right back to those low kicks. In the first round, he was using his boxing to set him up. Now he looks to be countering the hands of Brestova.
Knee blocked, and Adegbuyi lands a couple body shots.
I like that knee from Brestova because Adegbuyi's constantly trying to close distance, so he's got to meet one of those knees as he's coming in. I think that's his money shot.
Brestova blocked.
He needs to keep up with those. Maybe mixing his kick now, then his knees, constantly change between the two.
Adegbuyi pushing Brestova back. There's the high kick, and Adegbuyi gets it.
You can look at total kicks. Brestova is leading with total kicks, but let me tell you, Adegbuyi is constantly mixing in low kicks, and that's what did damage at the end of the first round.
Starting to slip that jab through the defense of Brestova as well.
Adegbuyi slowing down in the second round. That could be the fatigue from his first fight.
Stop.
Midway through round number 2, scheduled for 3. There was the left high kick that Agdegbouy blocked to perfection.
Definitely a better round for Brestovac. Agdegbouy slowing down.
That body kick may have hurt Brestovac a bit.
That looked like it was to the leg, and that's what's hurting Brestovac, and that's how he lost that first fight. Does Agdegbouy have the energy to continually throw that kick?
Both fighters breathing hard with 1 minute to go in round number 2.
And you see what Brestovac is doing. He kicks underneath the elbow of Agdegbouy. He's going to throw that a few times, and that's when he slips in the high kick.
And again, Brestovac did not have a lot of time to rest that first round knockout.
This is round 5 for Agdegbouy, and really round 3 for Brestovac. He's starting to recognize and blocking. He needs to keep countering with that left kick. Keeps throwing that body kick, Brestovac. Keep it up, mixing that knee.
Brestovac trying to create some distance so he can throw his trademark left head kick.
Agdegbouy is controlling the center of the ring with pressure, but it's Brestovac that's doing more of the volume and could be stealing this round.
He's blocking that left high kick. Round number 3 underway. And both fighters come out firing.
This is a very important round. Round 2 could have went either way, so Brestovac still needs to keep up with that volume he was showing in the second round.
Cardio comes into play with these 2 big men.
But Brestovac is doing a good job at blocking Agdegboui's low kick. He's using his rear low block or a cross block. Looking at total strikes thrown, it's very even, and landed is very even also. It was that second round that really helped Brestovac.
A very even, razor-thin fight so far between Agdegbouy and Brestovac. Brestovac kicking from the corner. Punch will be separated.
The problem is Brestovac is landing, but he's keeping his back against the ropes. It doesn't look like he's dominating because he's constantly fighting, backing up.
Agreed, it looks like Agdegbouy is the more active fighter.
But Agdegbouy does a great job when he mixes his low kick off his punches. You gotta mix it when you throw it. Change the timing up.
Dennis Crowley in the corner of Agdegbouy.
Continually calling, stay close, because he wants to avoid those left high kicks.
Combination for Brestovac, mostly blocked by Agdegbouy.
See, he's constantly throwing back, but he's fighting, backing up and against the ropes.
And that high kick, he got through, but it doesn't seem to have the power it had earlier. And now, Agdegbouy teeing off.
This fight could come down to this last minute.
2 big shots landed by Agdegbouy, pushing Brestovac back.
Good counter right hook, and that's what he needs to do. If he's going to eat one of those kicks, counter right away.
Under a minute to go, round number 3. The Glory Heavyweight Contenders Tournament Trophy on the line.
This is all about the boxing of Agdegbouy and the kicks of Brestovac. But let me tell you, Agdegbouy is doing a good job of mixing his own kicks.
Brestovac gets the high kick through. Approaching 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd and final round. A shot at the champion, Rico Verhoeven on the line.
Agdegbouy just threw 2 of those rear kicks, and Brestovac doesn't seem to be landing and blocking them anymore.
Agdegbouy landed a huge shot to the face of Brestovac.
And Brestovac keeps countering back. He's using his straight punches and knees now.
Under 10 to go. What a fight here in the Glory on a show in this heavyweight contenders tournament final.
And according to fight metrics, this fight, total strikes were very close, and same with strikes landed, but it seemed to be the clean scoring strikes of Agdegbouy and the damage from the low kick that was doing the most damage for Agdegbouy. But again, Brestovac did a good job in that second round, and being a little bit more active, mixing up his kick, but Adegbuyi seemed to be doing a lot more damage with his kicks and his punches.
Impressed by Adegbuyi's ability to block that high kick too as we check out the fight metrics impact timeline.
So you can see it's pretty even on most of it, but again, Adegbuyi, it's landing those clean, effective strikes. Brestavac did throw, but were they being blocked by Adegbuyi? We will see soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. Here now are the totals. All 5 judges see the bout the same and score this one 30-27. A unanimous decision for your winner. And now, 2-time Glory Contender Tournament Champion, Benjamin Adegbuyi. Here to present the Ramon Deckers Trophy.